Good morning, futures traders. This is the Future's Yours. Today is Thursday, July 11th, 2024. Right now, we are on the NASDAQ 100 futures on a 1-minute chart, trading on my Top Step 50K evaluation account. It's about 6:43. Market's been open for about 13 minutes, so it's getting into the slightly safer time to start trading. We'll see what we could get done today. We're having a huge bounce off the support zone that I drew. I don't want to get long though until we get above these EMAs a little bit. Looks like they're holding pretty strong in this downtrend right now. If we close above, we might be able to do something. We're going to take a stab at it here. That 200 might hold us down. 200 is the white EMA. Then I have a 10 in pink and a 21 in yellow. See if the 21 and the 10 can hold us up, push us through the 200. We're rejecting off of 20,900 here. Big psychological number. And we're stopped out of our first trade. Let's wait for the next one. I did add a new overlay at the bottom here to show the P&L on my open position and the total P&L on the day. Make it easier to follow along. This is actually a nice rejection. I'm going to jump in a little late. Maybe we could break the lows again. Moving to break even, since we are at the lows again, we might bounce. I'm adding an order to enter a second position if we break this low. If we do, I'll immediately move both stops to break even, as it is riskier. But right now I'm not risking anything. That's a nice wick if we could close bearish. Looking pretty good. I'm glad I didn't get filled on that order, because I would have been stopped out already. I was just one tick away there. But I have a little bit of breathing room. Looks like it's going to shoot up to my break-even stop. Got a lot of indecision. Is this going to go?
Stop filled.
Alright, stops at break-even, right above this candle. See if we could run. Taking
Order
one off.
filled.
Second stop at the second entry. Need another push down and I'll move my stop into profit. I'll at least get above this wick here. Lock in another $100 or so. Moving pretty good. I'm going to get out there.
Order filled.
That was a nice $1,000. Going over to the 15-minute, you can see we are at this pivot. So that could be a good support point. Might go lower, get down closer to this 200, but $1,000 is $1,000. I'll take it. That's a third of the way through the evaluation already on the first trade. Nothing really here other than the pivot to hold it up, besides maybe this wick. But I'd rather play it safe. That was a riskier trade, and it worked out beautifully. I didn't want to give it up. And there I would have been stopped out on my second position. I'm glad I closed down here. As you can see, once it started moving up and I got out only 3 points from the low. That was a perfect exit. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut. For some reason, my pivots aren't showing up on the 1 minute. There they are. Now you can see. Got out on the first one right at the pivot, broke the pivot, got out on the second. I might call it a one and done day if we don't see something else nice, but I really don't want to give up what I just got. We'll see. I'm just realizing I said it might be a one and done day, but I forgot. right here, I entered long on the break of the EMAs and got stopped out for a $250 loss. So this was actually a $1,250 trade, not a $1,000 trade. We made it up pretty good. Alright, everybody, I'm starting to stress out a little bit about trying to find another trade around this zone that I drew. I don't know if it's going to want to make it support again, hold as resistance. And when I start to feel stressed, I start to make bad trades and I start to overtrade. So I'm going to call it there, take the $1,000 profit on the evaluation. I'm a third of the way through to the $3,000 profit target, and I like that. So I think I'm just going to head out and go fishing this morning, clear my head a little bit, come back tomorrow with a fresh mind. As always, stay safe, stay profitable, and the future's yours.